Once again, welcome to the class. In this video, we'll learn about the derivatives of the implicit functions and derivative of the inverse trigonometric function. Now first consider these two equations, x minus y plus 5 equal to 0 and x square plus 2xy plus y square equal to 0. Now find the value of y in terms of x. In first case, we can easily find the value of y in terms of x, and it will be equal to y is equal to x plus 5. But in the second case, we cannot easily find the value of y in terms of x. So the functions where the value of y is given in terms of x or can be found in terms of x are called explicit functions, and where the value of y cannot be found in terms of x are called implicit functions. So this is implicit function and the first one is explicit function. Now let us see how to find the derivative of the explicit function. Let us see the first example. If y plus sin y equal to cos x, then find dy over dx. Here we cannot directly find the value of y in terms of x. So we simply differentiate with respect to x. Differentiating with respect to x. So you'll get dy over dx plus d over dx of sin y equal to d over dx of cos x. Now cos x is direct function of x, so we'll get minus sin x dy over dx. Now this is not directly function of x, so we have to apply chain rule here. Applying chain rule, we'll get d over dy of sin y into dy over dx. We have applied here chain rule. Now we'll get dy over dx will remain as it is, plus the derivative of sin y with respect to y will be cos y into dy over dx is equal to minus of sin x. We can take dy by dx common from the left hand side. So dy over dx into 1 plus cos y is equal to minus sin x. As we have to find the value of dy by dx, so transposing 1 plus cos y to the other side, will get minus sin x divided by 1 plus cos y. So dy over dx is equal to minus sin x over 1 plus cos y. Now let us find the derivative of some inverse trigonometric function. Let us take y equal to sin inverse x. Y is equal to sin inverse x. So sin y is equal to x. It means that if this angle is y and if this side is x, the hypotenuse will be 1. Consequently, applying the Pythagoras theorem, the base will be 1 minus x square. Now this is an implicit function, so differentiating this with respect to x, will get d over dx of sin y is equal to d over dx of x. D over dx of x will be 1. Now this is not the function of x, so we have to apply chain rule, and this is the function of y, so we'll write d over dy of sin y into, by chain rule this will come here, dy over dx. D over dy of sin y will be cos y into dy by dx equal to 1. So dy over dx is equal to 1 over cos y. Now from this figure, cos y is equal to base upon hypotenuse. Base is 1 minus x square and hypotenuse is 1. It is equal to 1 minus x square. So dy by dx is equal to dy by dx is equal to 1 over 1 minus x square root. So this is the derivative of sine inverse x. D over dx of sine inverse x is equal to 1 over 1 minus x square. Similarly, we can find the derivative of tan inverse x. It will be 1 plus x square. And similarly, we can find the derivative of sec inverse x. And it will be equal to x into under the root x square minus 1. And we know that sine inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. Tan inverse x plus cot inverse x again equal to pi by 2. Similarly, sec inverse x plus cot inverse x equal to again pi by 2. So using these identity or directly we can find the derivative of cos inverse x, and d over dx of cos inverse x will be minus 1 upon under the root 1 minus x square. D over dx of cot inverse x will be minus 1 upon 1 plus x square, and d over dx of cosec inverse x equal to minus 1 upon x into x square minus 1. So we can easily solve this exercise using inverse trigonometric functions and the implicit function. Now let us solve one question from the exercise. Question number 11. Y is equal to cos inverse 1 minus x square over 1 plus x square, where x is less than 1 or greater than 0. This problem can be solved using derivative of inverse trigonometric function, which we have just learnt, and the chain rule, or the method of substitution, which we'll learn in another next exercise, or using the implicit function. So we'll use the last method, that is implicit function. So we can transpose this cos inverse to this side. We'll get cos y is equal to 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. Differentiating with respect to x, d over dx of cos y into d over dx of 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. So on the left hand side, this is not directly function of x, so here we'll apply chain rule, d over dy into cos y into dy over dx equal to, here we'll apply the quotient rule, 1 plus x square into the derivative of d over dx of 1 minus x square minus 1 minus x square into derivative of, and the denominator 1 plus x square divided by the square of the denominator 1 plus x square whole square. So this side will become minus sine y, this will become minus sine y into dy by dx is equal to 1 plus x square into derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of x square is 2x, but there is minus also, so it will be equal to minus 2x minus 1 minus x square into 2x divided by square of 1 plus x square minus sine y into dy over dx is equal to minus 2x cube minus 2x plus 2x cube divided by 1 plus x square whole square. Now this minus 2x square will get cancelled with plus 2x cubed. So on the left hand side we will left with minus 4x divided by 1 plus x square whole square. On the right side we'll have minus sine y into dy by dx. Now the answer will be dy over dx is equal to 4x upon sine x into 1 plus x square whole square. Now the answer in the textbook may be different because wherever the trigonometric functions are involved, the derivative may be different look-wise, but actually they will be equal. See, as in this case, in the book, we have given answer dy by dx is equal to 2 upon 1 plus x square. But in this case, our answer looks different from the answer given in the textbook. But it is not different. In the starting, we have given cos y, or we have taken cos y equal to 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. That is, if you draw the triangle, cos means base divided by hypotenuse, 1 minus x square. This side will be 1 minus x square and this side will be 1 plus x square. Now, if you apply the Pythagoras theorem, you'll get this side as 2x. If you calculate properly, you'll get this side. The opposite side will be 2x. Base is already 1 minus x square and hypotenuse is 1 plus x square. If you apply Pythagoras theorem and calculate, you will find that the opposite side will be equal to 2x. So the sine value will be equal to opposite side divided by the hypotenuse, 2x upon 1 plus x square. So using this value here, 4x divided by 2x upon 1 plus x square, we can simplify and we can get the answer given in the textbook, 1 plus x square whole square. So this will cancel this and this 2 will cancel 4 2 times, 2 will cancel 2. Our final answer will be same as given in the textbook, 2 upon 1 plus x square. So don't worry if you are not getting the answer given in the book, especially when there are trigonometric functions involved. Just you check your steps or method. If everything is okay, it means that your answer is correct. Or if you want to find the answer which is given in the book, you have to manipulate or simplify your result. So that's it in this video. In our next video, we'll learn about the logarithmic functions and their derivatives. Thank you.